Fair and
Softest target of all, Snapple.
Oh my goodness, how good was that? Kelly, he's such a wacko.
Dude,
he's a straight up wacko.
What was the wackiest part about this for you?
I mean, there was so much wacky. I don't know how much sugar Perps has in it. But I
don't think Perps is in business anymore.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Well, they were at one point, and I guarantee maybe not added whatever specific sugar he was taking umbrage with in Snapple. So Kelly decided yesterday or whatever was the time to. He bought a Snapple apparently. Looked at the added sugars. Screenshotted the screenshotted. Screenshot. Yeah. Screenshot the label, the nutrition label.
Yeah.
Post it on Instagram with the "You're killing people" Snapple. You're killing people with the amount of sugar you're putting in.
It's a direct quote. You're killing people.
You're killing people.
Yeah.
Of all the things that are happening right now, COVID, unrest, war, famine.
Yeah. ...
Snapple's sugar amount. So the surprising things for me in order of the way I thought about them, one was Perps. I guarantee Perps is so loaded with sugar, like maybe not added sugar, but fruit sugar, fructose. I mean, Perps is pure sugar. An energy drink is sugar. Essentially, that's what's giving you energy. So Kelly, one, hypocrisy, this is always the tip, is you make a sugar drink. Second is whoever thought Snapple was healthy. It was never branded as healthy. It was never sold as healthy. Snapple's most notable spokesman is Rush Limbaugh. Remember when Rush Limbaugh he was it. So Rush Limbaugh basically made Snapple famous. That's where Snapple came from. That's who Snapple's for, right? If you want a Snapple, go get a Snapple. Nobody ever once thought Snapple was a health beverage. Number three, why the hell do you care? Number four, if you bought your damn Snapple and then got confused about the ingredients, I mean, just Kelly spun out. Kelly is, but in such a sort of playfully senile uncle kind of way.
Yeah, I don't even know how many grams of sugar is too much. You know what I mean? Like I don't count calories. So I guess 40 grams of sugar, I guess maybe that would register in my brain as being too much.
But you've never once gone in to buy a Snapple and thought I'm getting a health drink.
That is my point that I was going to make is that I don't have any context for what's too much or too little. Kelly is way more health conscious than I am, 100%. But I've never, in the last 10 years of my life, gone in to get a beverage and thought that Snapple would be a good decision.
Was a healthy alternative?
Never.
I mean, I've had Snapple like everybody has, right? I mean,
I've encountered a Snapple, I guess, and I had a sip of it, but I haven't drunk.
I think at one point in my middle teens, I enjoyed Snapple.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, within the last 10 years.
But I never thought I'm making a smart health decision.
No.
I'd like Snapple.
So the fact that he is that much more health savvy and that was the thing that he picked was funny. The funniest thing to me, though, was that he posted it. Like, I have so many banal things in my day that never dawned on me to post.
I mean, imagine if you posted like Kelly. If every stray thought you had, you posted to your 3 million followers. Like, I mean, I wonder if we would all be as dumb as Kelly.
I think he's smart. That's the weird thing about it. That's the most paradoxical thing about Kelly is that I think he's hyper intelligent.
I don't know that he is. I'm gonna disagree.
Well, maybe not hyper. Okay.
I'm going to say Kelly is pretty bone stupid.
Really?
I'm going to say Kelly Slater has been surfing his whole life. He got interested in stuff. I'll say Kelly is a curious person.
Yeah, I think so too.
And so he's an autodidact at some level, right? And so he gets curious about stuff. Then he feels that he learns about those things. But I think in a real scattershot way. And so he thinks he's smart. But I think Kelly's breadth of knowledge is pretty wide. The way Kelly ties them and like deep source beyond that is a centimeter shallow.
Well, we've talked about this before where if you're only ever surrounded by yes people and like what his level of talent, looks, wealth, all that are going to make it really difficult to have any truly accountable partners, or people that hold you accountable. And so, I think you're right. He has a modicum of intelligence, or curiosity.
He has a lot of curiosity.
A lot of curiosity. So he will investigate these things and come up with a little bit of information, but because nobody's ever said no or ever said, you should go deeper, then he professes that to be ultimate truth.
Totally. And he acts like an absolute truth. He acts like an expert on subjects that he has full on layman's understanding of the thing. And then also I think what gives him a little extra spike to Kelly's thing is that because of who he is, he gets to rub shoulders with experts in fields, right? Like he hangs out with whatever that astronaut lady who came back from the space station was. Like he gets to hang out with these people or interact with them. And so by proximity, I think he also feels like I'm an expert, or he certainly acts like an expert. Like when he puts out his regular opinions, it's never like questioning, really. It is more or less, Kelly holding forth.
So it's fun to be able to analyze Kelly, right?
So fun.
But
it gets funner and funner every day.
The other reality about this is he's right. Like Snapple is killing people. Like the vast majority of American or people buying Snapple think that is a healthy option. They think iced tea is a better option than Coca-Cola.
Here's the thing though, is I bet they don't. I don't think people in the South where sweet tea is a way of life think that sweet tea is healthy. Sweet tea is just like pure sugar.
Right.
That's all it is. They all know it.
Yeah, but this isn't sweet tea. I mean, this
essentially
technically is sweet tea, but they're not interpreting it as sweet tea. I think there's a lot of Americans who go in the South aside, let's say Californians.
But I mean, this is the other funny thing about Kelly. When was the last time you saw somebody drinking a Snapple? It's not like Snapple just released some new thing and it's now popular. Like if he would have done this about White Claw or something, right? About
some new trend that people are unaware is killing them.
The trendy, or at least riffing on the trendy drink.
Right.
To riff on some beverage that, has been around for a long time, but it's not doing anything new. Yeah. And how many grams, give a comparison. How many grams of sugar does a Coke have?
I really don't know.
I mean,
I think it's probably similar though.
It's got to be similar.
Yeah.
But
they taste equally sweet.
But I also think though that the same person drinking a Coke or deciding between a Coke and a Snapple isn't making a health choice.
Exactly.
Isn't going and thinking, I want to be healthier today.
Yeah.
What do you think Snapple feels, or whoever owns Snapple? Are they
about Kelly's post?
I heard something. I got a funny text. I got a follow up to Kelly's post. Yeah, there was something funny about the Snapple family. But,
okay.
I have to write that today. I got to fish it out. But yeah, they because
they don't care.
It would definitely come across their thing though, across their radar. Like Kelly's a big enough fish where it would, they would hear that Kelly Slater asked you why you're killing people.
So back to Kelly is right. I think he might do some good with this post. I think there's a sub-segment of population that follows him that drinks Snapple with somewhat regularity. Maybe it's a woman working in accounting in an office building in Irvine who thought that Kelly Slater was hot enough to follow on Instagram. And she saw that and goes, oh my gosh, I had no idea that this had this much sugar. Okay. And so today for lunch, I'm going to have water instead.
I'll give it to you.
It's not.
Today for lunch, I'm going to have Diet Coke instead.
Yeah, because it's diet. Or she'll grab the Diet Snapple instead.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it warrants a post for Kelly, but hey, if you could change one life.
Wow. Okay. Back around. Barrel for Kelly Slater publicly shaming Snapple. Saving lives. What he does.
You're killing people. Snapple.
Killing people.
Dying in throngs.
It's amazing.
Well, they're making millions of gallons of that stuff. So in theory, he's not wrong.
Kelly, he's right. Snapple's killing people. I've come all the way back around.
Guy's genius, dude.